As Tang Sanzang and his disciples embarked on their journey through the Lion Camel Ridge, they were unaware of the formidable Yao Guai's lion demon, elephant demon, and vulture demon that awaited them. These three demons, each possessing extraordinary powers and abilities, had joined forces to occupy the Lion Camel Ridge, causing suffering and despair among the local inhabitants. The lion demon, named Qing Shi, was originally the mount of Manjushri Bodhisattva, banished to the mortal realm for stealing peaches from the Queen Mother of the West. He possessed a mouth capable of swallowing the heavens and the earth, and his roar could shake mountains and rivers with immense power. The elephant demon, named Bai Xiang, was originally the mount of Samantabhadra Bodhisattva, expelled from the Western paradise for stealing oil from the Buddha's lamp. He had unparalleled strength, able to lift thousands of pounds with his trunk, and was unmatched in might. The vulture demon, named Golden-Winged Roc, was the brother of the great Mingwang peacock, and discontented with the heavenly rules, descended to cause chaos. He could fly thousands of miles with a single flap of his wings, swift as lightning, with talons sharp enough to pierce through anything. As the Them entered the Lion Camel Ridge, they were immediately ambushed by the lion demon. Qing Shi transformed into an old man, pretending to seek help from the Them, claiming that his village was occupied by demons and begging them to intervene. Tang Sanzang, with his kind heart, agreed without suspicion. However, when they followed the old man to what seemed to be a peaceful village, Qing Shi revealed his true form and swallowed Tang Sanzang whole. Sun Wukong, Zhu Bajie, and Sha Wujing were shocked and immediately engaged in a fierce battle with Qing Shi. Sun Wukong wielded his Rui Jingu Bang with mighty force, Zhu Bajie swung his nine-toothed rake, and Sha Wujing brandished his demon-quelling staff. Together, they managed to defeat Qing Shi, who had no choice but to spit out Tang Sanzang, allowing the Them to continue their journey. However, the challenges of the Lion Camel Ridge were far from over. Upon learning of Qing Shi's defeat, Bai Xiang decided to take matters into his own hands. He transformed into a beautiful woman and waited on the path that the Them had to cross. When the Them passed by, Bai Xiang suddenly attacked, using his long trunk to capture Zhu Bajie and Sha Wujing, intending to take them back to his cave. Sun Wukong, seeing this, plucked a hair and transformed it into his own image to engage Bai Xiang, while his true form followed Bai Xiang secretly, finding his cave. Inside the cave, Sun Wukong discovered Zhu Bajie and Sha Wujing imprisoned, along with many villagers abducted by Bai Xiang. He used his shape-shifting abilities to transform into a small insect, infiltrating Bai Xiang's wine cup to rescue everyone. Subsequently, Sun Wukong engaged in an earth-shattering battle with Bai Xiang. After a fierce duel, Sun Wukong finally found Bai Xiang's weakness and struck his trunk with the Rui Jingu Bang, causing him unbearable pain and forcing him to retreat. Just as the Them thought they could catch their breath, the vulture demon appeared. Golden-Winged Roc was not only powerful, but also cunning. Knowing that he could not defeat Sun Wukong alone, he set a trap. He transformed into an immortal and told the Them that if they could pass his test, they would be able to safely cross the Lion Camel Ridge. Tang Sanzang, believing him, sent Sun Wukong to take the test. Sun Wukong followed the vulture demon to what seemed to be an ordinary cave, but was trapped by the vulture demon's magical Yin-Yang 2-Chi bottle. This bottle could absorb everything, and Sun Wukong suffered greatly inside. However, Sun Wukong was resourceful and clever. He plucked a hair and transformed it into a drill, breaking through the bottle and escaping. Enraged, Sun Wukong immediately sought out the vulture demon and engaged in a life-or-death duel. In this battle, Sun Wukong demonstrated his unparalleled combat skills and wisdom. He first fought the vulture demon with his Rui Jingu Bang, then used his shape-shifting abilities to transform into a small bird, evading the vulture demon's pursuit. Ultimately, Sun Wukong found the vulture demon's weakness and struck his wings with the Rui Jingu Bang, rendering him unable to fly and forcing him to flee in panic. After several arduous battles, the Them finally defeated the three demons of the Lion Camel Ridge. They not only rescued the abducted villagers, but also brought peace to the region. The local people were immensely grateful to them. They hosted a grand feast in their honor, bestowed generous gifts upon them, and saw them off on their journey. This story showcases Sun Wukong's wit, bravery, and strength, while also revealing the profound truth of karma and retribution. Tang Sanzang's compassion and the loyalty and bravery of his disciples ultimately triumphed over evil, bringing peace and hope to the Lion Camel Ridge. Through this adventure, the Them once again proved the power of truth and justice, adding a bold stroke to the legendary tale of Journey to the West. In the classic Chinese novel, Journey to the West, the journey of Tang Sanzang and his disciples to the West is filled with unknowns and challenges. Here is the story of their encounter with the white deer spirit and the fox spirit in the kingdom of Beek. As Tang Sanzang and his disciples traveled westward, they arrived at the kingdom of Beek. On the surface, the country was prosperous and thriving, but every household had a goose cage hanging in front, containing children, a scene that was puzzling. After inquiring, they learned a shocking piece of news. 3 years ago, an old man who claimed to be a Taoist, along with a beautiful young girl, came to the kingdom of Beek and offered her to the king. The king, bewitched by the girl's beauty, neglected state affairs, and his health gradually declined. The Taoist was ennobled as the royal father-in-law and proposed a horrifying plan: to use the hearts and livers of 1,110 children as a medicine guide to seek immortality. Upon hearing this, Tang Sanzang felt compassion and decided to save these innocent children. Sun Wukong, with his wit and bravery, transformed into Tang Sanzang and entered the royal palace to investigate the truth. He discovered that the royal father-in-law was actually the mount of the southern pole star, the white deer spirit, and the beautiful queen was a white-faced fox spirit. The white deer spirit used a coiled dragon staff as a weapon, causing chaos in the mortal world, adopting the fox spirit as his daughter and offering her to the king of Beek, while he himself became the royal father-in-law. Sun Wukong demonstrated his divine powers, transferring all the imprisoned children to a safe place and engaged in a fierce battle with the white deer spirit. Zhu Bajie and Sha Wujing also joined the fight, and together the three of them finally defeated the white deer spirit. In the battle, the white deer spirit was no match for Sun Wukong's Ruyi Jingu Bang and retreated, taking the fox spirit with him. Sun Wukong and Zhu Bajie pursued to the white deer spirit's lair, the Qinghua Cave. There, they discovered the true identities of the white deer spirit and the fox spirit and engaged in a life-and-death struggle with them. In the end, Sun Wukong defeated the white deer spirit, while Zhu Bajie killed the fox spirit. Just as Sun Wukong was about to end the life of the white deer spirit, the southern pole star suddenly appeared, revealing the true identity of the white deer spirit, and begged Sun Wukong to spare his life. The southern pole star took back the white deer spirit and apologized to the king. The king, filled with shame, expressed his deep gratitude to Tang Sanzang and his disciples. Through this adventure, Tang Sanzang and his disciples not only saved the imprisoned children, but also exposed the conspiracy of the white deer spirit and the fox spirit, bringing peace and justice to the kingdom of Beek. This story showcases Sun Wukong's wit and strength and reveals the profound truth of karma and retribution. The steadfastness of the queen and her eventual rescue embody the theme that justice will ultimately triumph over evil. Through this adventure, the four disciples once again proved the power of truth and justice, bringing peace and hope to the kingdom of Beek. In the classic Chinese novel Journey to the West, the adventure of Tang Sanzang and his disciples encountering the golden-nosed, white-haired rat spirit in the bottomless cave is a tale filled with twists and mystery. Here is a detailed account of this story. As Tang Sanzang and his disciples traveled through the black pine forest, they suddenly heard a woman crying out for help. Moved by compassion, Tang Sanzang, against Sun Wukong's advice, insisted on rescuing her from the forest. This woman was none other than the golden-nosed, white-haired rat spirit in disguise, who had successfully deceived Tang Sanzang with her act of being a victim of bandits and was brought to the Zhenhai temple. At the Zhenhai Temple, the rat spirit lured and consumed 6 lustful monks over 3 days. Upon learning of this, Sun Wukong decided to disguise himself as a monk, waiting for the rat spirit to appear. After a fierce battle of wits, the rat spirit was no match for Sun Wukong and, in her escape, abducted Tang Sanzang to the bottomless cave. To rescue his master, Sun Wukong investigated the bottomless cave 4 times. The first time, he discovered that the rat spirit intended to marry Tang Sanzang. The second time, he transformed into a red apricot, tricking the rat spirit into swallowing it, forcing her to release Tang Sanzang. However, the rat spirit abducted Tang Sanzang again. The third time, Sun Wukong learned of the rat spirit's origins, revealing that she was the adopted daughter of the tower-holding heavenly king, having once stolen the fragrant flowers and candles from the Buddha and, after being spared by the Buddha, worshipped the heavenly king as her father and Neja as her brother, setting up memorial tablets in the bottomless cave to offer incense. Sun Wukong appealed to the heavenly court, and the Jade Emperor ordered the tower-holding heavenly king and Neja to accompany Sun Wukong in capturing the demon. With the cooperation of the heavenly king and his son, Sun Wukong entered the bottomless cave for the 4th time and finally captured the rat spirit, rescuing Tang Sanzang. The rat spirit and Tang Sanzang had a predestined relationship from a past life, which was mentioned several times in the story. Tang Sanzang, under the rat spirit's coercion, showed reluctance and hesitation towards her, but with Sun Wukong's persistence and wit, he was ultimately saved from the predicament. This story not only showcases Sun Wukong's wit and bravery, but also reveals Tang Sanzang's compassion and inner conflict. The tale of the golden-nosed, white-haired rat spirit is a chapter in Journey to the West that is rich in mystery and profound meaning. It tells not only a thrilling adventure, but also reflects the complexity of human nature and moral choices. Through this adventure, the 4 disciples once again proved the power of truth and justice, adding an unforgettable experience to their journey to retrieve the sacred scriptures. In the classic Chinese novel, Journey to the West, the adventure of Tang Sanzang and his disciples in Yinwu Mountain is a tale brimming with wisdom and courage. Here is a detailed account of this story. As Tang Sanzang and his disciples journeyed westward, they arrived at Yinwu Mountain, home to a cave known as the Zheyue Lianshuandong, or Folding Mountain Linked Cave. Within this cave dwelled a leopard demon who called himself the South Mountain King, an Aiyehua Pai leopard with hundreds of years of cultivation under his belt. Though his martial and magical powers were mediocre, he possessed a cunning intellect. He first captured Tang Sanzang using the plum blossom ruse, and then twice deceived Sun Wukong, Zhu Bajie, and Sha Wujing with fake human heads. Eager to rescue his master, Sun Wukong employed his wit and shape-shifting abilities. At one moment, he transformed into a water rat, and at another, a flying ant, using sleep-inducing insects to subdue the minor demons guarding Tang Sanzang. Together with Zhu Bajie, they infiltrated the demon's lair, defeated the monsters, and rescued their master. The South Mountain King is the only demon king to be killed by Zhu Bajie. Throughout this adventure, Sun Wukong demonstrated his intelligence and transformative powers. He not only saw through the leopard demon's deceit, but also cleverly used his divine abilities to successfully rescue Tang Sanzang. Zhu Bajie and Sha Wujing also played crucial roles, fighting alongside Sun Wukong against the leopard demon. This story not only showcases Sun Wukong's wit and strength, but also reveals the profound truth of karma and retribution. The South Mountain King's arrogance and greed ultimately led to his downfall, while the unity and wisdom of Tang Sanzang and his disciples helped them overcome the challenge. Through this adventure, the 4 disciples once again proved the power of truth and justice, adding an unforgettable experience to their journey to retrieve the sacred scriptures. This tale also teaches us that no matter how powerful the enemy, as long as we maintain our wisdom and courage, we can overcome any difficulty.